Earlier this week at the White House, George Bush hosted a very formal white tie dinner in order to make Queen Elizabeth II feel at home. Presumably, to return the favour, the next time George is in London, the Queen will have him over for nachos. She'll swap out the changing of the guard with a monster truck rally, and to keep the house guests amused, Prince Philip will give everyone insulting nicknames and light his own farts. Apparently, it took serious lobbying from First Lady Laura Bush and office crush Condoleezza Rice to get George to even consider putting on a white tie. Not forgetting several instant messages from Britney Spears on the importance of wearing underwear. And let's not misunderestimate George's potential for diplomatic disaster. He didn't give anyone a back rub, but he did tell the Queen, and this is true, that he's the black sheep of the Bush family. Which was surely the Queen's opportunity to point out that no sheep has ever been responsible for quite so much cattle ranch bullshit. But before we once again buy the myth that Bush is some sort of straight-talking, six-shooting cowboy who'd rather be sitting around a campfire, eating baked beans, blazing saddles style, let's not forget that he was actually born into a very wealthy family, born in Connecticut and went to Yale. The fact is, our rootin' president was really born with a silver spoon up his arse and only seduced by the cowboy agenda at a later date. And that basically answers the question. George W? Was he born that way? Or is it a lifestyle choice? So anyway, the Queen and GW had dinner. Who knows what they talked about? They have so much in common and so much to say. The Queen, for example, lived through the harrowing era of World War II, at one with her subjects. In fact, I think for a while she was a Spitfire pilot in the Royal Air Force. And George, well, he spent the Vietnam War AWOL from the Air Force Reserve, mostly playing Space Invaders in some bar in Texas. Actually, that's not true. Space Invaders hadn't been invented yet. Mostly, George played draft deferment foosball with Dick Cheney. So the white tie dinner at the White House is about as formal as dinner can get. But I thought I would walk you through the full spectrum of dinner formality, starting of course with our old friend, the TV dinner. Dinner on top of the television, TV dinner. After the TV dinner, we have dinner in the proximity of television. That's right, dinner in the proximity of television. Moving on from the TV dinner, we have its modern day equivalent, which is of course the YouTube dinner. There you go, you've got your 39-cent cup of ramen noodles in front of your expensive new laptop, watching your subscriptions. That's a YouTube dinner. As for the next most formal dinner, for copyright reasons, you're going to have to do this one at home for me. So here goes. Dinner. Batman. Further up the formality food chain, we have the polka dot tie dinner, the black tie dinner, then the white tie dinner. Seems a little racist, but there you go. The only thing more formal than a white tie dinner? The Emperor's New Clothes dinner. The Emperor's New Clothes dinner. It's the most formal of them all. That's the one where everyone has to sit around trying not to stare at the Queen's breasts while mentally speculating that Helen Mirren probably has a better rack. That, and you try not to notice that George Bush has spilled spaghetti sauce in his crotch again. Or maybe it's the blood of some people that got killed in a war. Either way, can he not learn to use a napkin? This video is supplied for parody purposes only. Happy trails, kids. Well, that's the end of that video. Thanks for rating the last one so highly. And if you have any thoughts about a YouTube dinner, leave a comment or make a video response. Better still, make a video response while you're having your YouTube dinner. Other than that, and no strawberry milk please. Other than that, see you next time. Cheers. Actually, that's not true. Space Invaders hadn't been invented yet. Mostly, George played draft deferment foosball.